the way that I look at social media realistically is that now more than ever, people don't want to buy off companies so much as they do people, right? And there needs to be like story selling, telling people about your story behind that brand is incredibly important, more important than ever before.
Let's talk about that. Like storytelling's vital. And do you think, generally speaking, it's like with the businesses you work with, is it hard for people to tell their story? Do they overcomplicate it? What challenges do you see with business owners creating a narrative?
Most people don't want to, right? They want to hide behind the scenes. You get two kind of people. You get some people that are like really self-obsessed and they want to be everywhere, all over their website and their landing pages, and want to be front and center. And then that's a small percentage. And then you have a whole bunch of people that just don't want to be out there, right? And they don't want to be in the limelight. Or it's like, the whole conversation about like, I posted a picture recently on Instagram, and like some people are like, oh, why are you posting pictures of your daughters? It's like, that's my life. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm just documenting my life, right? Like, I'm not changing who I am in front of social media and trying to portray something that I'm not. It's like, social media is just documenting what's going on in my life. So like, it's ridiculous to just like hide my children from that and pretend like that they don't exist. That's just a part of me, right? I don't really believe in like wearing all these different masks and being like, oh, I'm in the office now, so therefore like I need to wear a suit, or I need to present myself in a certain way. Like the person that I am with my team is the same person that I am with my family, with my best friends, right? So realistically, like the lines of those kind of divides have been blurred and really erased, is the way that I look in the whole storytelling angle. And there is a story behind every business, right? And a lot of people get caught up with like not telling people that story because they think it's going to make them perceived as not being as professional. Like if I was just to come on and have a chat with you and not say that I've run businesses that have been failures before, or I've run businesses into the ground. That is a part of my background. That is a part of the person that's built me, right? So it's like where most people might think that's like a damaging omission. It's the reality, right? This is the world that we live in. This is like the person that I am. This is like what I do. This is like what my routine's like. And I film all of that stuff because ultimately, like, people buy off people. And the more honest and real that you can be with people, they see that, right? And that's the big feedback that I get, is like, whether you like, you don't agree with some ways that I say things or whatnot, they know that they're going to get the real deal when they watch some of my content. There isn't going to be like a two-faced person.
Yeah, that's great. And I think it's a good, unique selling point in itself across relationships. Like if you don't get to know someone's personality and story, you don't really know them at all and trust them. So brands are about trust, building that trust. And when you've got a cafe and a cafe and a cafe in the same proximity of each other, selling coffees, the same product, how do you stand up against such a saturated market? Stories. That's one of the angles I see.
Yeah, 100%. Like I'm definitely big on those things. And it's like, you just have a look at any brands that you really like or that you really follow. Like, what is the reason? It's because you understand the story behind it to some degree. And it's those people that can tell stories, and they can make the ordinary extraordinary by just telling a story about like what's involved with that whole process. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you click the like button and subscribe. We're dropping a video on YouTube every other day. And if you've got any questions about any of the content that I covered in this video, just basically leave a comment with hashtag heysabri in the comment section. And every week we're also trying to go through all those questions and get them answered. So go ahead, click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.